What's good, y'all? It's your girl, Scholar Kid. And as you can see by the title, we are talking about 3 things I wish I would have knew before I started my business / LLC. At least I think that's what I'm going to name the video, but I'm still debating, but it's going to be somewhere along them lines. So I know I've been kind of inconsistent with the uploading. I've been uploading music videos because that's what I do. But as far as my personal content, I've been inconsistent. So hold me accountable to uploading, content. Hopefully I can get to uploading some type of content once a week. It may not be the same kind of content. I'm trying to balance it out and see what works best for me. But we gonna figure it out. But let's go ahead and start this video off with the first thing that I wish I would have knew before I started my business, which is taxes. Yes, taxes. We got to pay Uncle Sam, man. When I first started my LLC, I started my LLC in May of 2020. Now, I've been shooting, if y'all don't know, I'm a videographer. I shoot mainly music videos. I do a handful of weddings, some other type of content work. And I'm trying to start getting more into weddings as I go forward. But right now, my main source has been music videos. So I started shooting music videos back in 2017. And then I finally got my LLC in 2020. And I first got my LLC, I did everything right as far as I got the LLC. I got an EIN, a tax ID number, employee ID number, and I got a business bank account. I signed up for QuickBooks. I linked my bank account to QuickBooks, my business bank account. But the thing I messed up on as I was getting paid, I was not setting money aside for taxes. Now, before, I started my business, I was working a regular job. I was delivering pizzas, and I was also working at a call center. So, I was used to getting a W-2, and I was used to them automatically taking taxes out of my account or out my check. So, of course, I wasn't used to, having to take my own taxes out. And on the QuickBooks app, of course, it showed you, how much you would have to be paying in taxes. But I just kept overlooking it and not taking it serious. And I did that for probably, almost 3 years. So, 2020 is 2023. So, yeah, here we are now. And I'm just now starting to take it serious. And I'm in a situation now where I do owe back taxes. I'm in that situation now. So finally getting with the CPA, finally just taking every single amount that I owe, not seeing every single amount, that every payment that I get, I'm taking 20-30% out and putting it into a separate account and just letting that build. And and going from there. I just started doing that, so I'm a little ways away. But I'm not stressing about it. Life is too short to stress about anything. So I'm in that situation right now, but better late than never. So I'm getting that together, getting that situated. So hopefully just working extra hard to catch them back taxes up so I won't never be in that situation again. But it is what it is. Don't duck Uncle Sam. Make sure you is paying Uncle Sam, because he's gonna come after you. Luckily, I didn't. I never was in a situation where they never sent me no I never got nothing in the mail from the IRS. But I just knew I just knew eventually I was gonna have to pay them. I knew it was coming. So before they even got to the point where they were sending me notices, I was like, let me go ahead and take care of this. So that's where we at now. So I would say when you set up your LLC, get a CPA. They can find deductions that you can't. If you're traveling back and forth, you can, deduct your miles. You can put that as a deduction. Anything you buy for your business, even part of your rent, like this little, I'm editing videos and this, square footage, you could put that as part of your, deductions. There's a lot of deductions you can get that CPAs can find for you that you may not know about. So getting a CPA is really important, especially if you're just starting out. Maybe eventually you can get to a point where you may not need one. You can keep track of it yourself. But I would say definitely when you first starting out, definitely get a CPA. The second thing that I wish I would have knew, I wouldn't say would have known, would have took more seriously, self-discipline. Self-discipline is very important to have when you're starting your own business. Let's go back to working a typical 9 to 5. When you work a typical 9 to 5, you have a boss making your own schedule. You know what I'm saying? You're not making your own schedule. They tell you when to come to work. They tell you when to clock out. They tell you when you take your lunch. Now, for some people like me, that was very annoying. But you know what I'm saying? For some people, they need that structure. So when you're going into being self-employed, nobody's telling you when to wake up, nobody's telling you when to go to work, nobody's telling you nothing, nobody's making your schedule. It's all on you. Now for some people, you know what I'm saying, some people that's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? For me, it took me some getting used to. I really enjoyed that freedom, but at the same time, it was hard for me to get used to, because there were some days, like I told you, I'm a videographer, so there were some days I didn't feel like editing. I didn't edit, and in that case, I got behind on videos sometimes, just things of that nature. But I'm at a point where now I'm definitely getting to the point where I'm good. I'm getting back on schedule. Right now, I only got one video to edit. So, things are getting way, way better. I'm getting older, I don't have time to be slacking off, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to build a legacy. I'm trying to build something greater. So you got to think I started my business when I was young. So like 24 years old. I just turned 30. So, definitely, you know what I'm saying, trying to get into a better space, mental space and everything. So you just got to remember that self-discipline is very important. Having a routine, sticking with a routine is very important. There was a quote, and I hope I can find it. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to find this quote for you real quick. So the quote is actually from, if I mess up his name, is actually the guy from Blindside. I know there's a lot of controversy going around from the Blindside dude, the football player, Michael Oher. Might have messed up his last name, but it was a quote from his book. It says, routine, discipline, and being consistent is everything. Everyone I know that doesn't have a routine, their lives are in shambles. So I 100% believe that. I believe having a routine and sticking with the routine is definitely the path to Jesus Christ. Having a routine is definitely the path to success, will lead you to success and sticking with it. So I definitely would say have a routine. So now going into the third thing, kind of ties into the first two things that I just said, is saving money. Saving money is very important. Being self-employed, just because you never, being a freelance videographer, you're going to have slow months, you're going to have busy months. When I first started off, you know what I'm saying, I was still living with my dad, and he wasn't tripping about me paying rent, you know what I mean? He was just like, do your thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't tripping. And then my dad actually had passed away in 2020, right when I got my LLC, and I was living with him, so I know I had to just mainly depend. I didn't want to go back to having a regular 9 to 5, so I know I had to really depend on my self-employed business, my videography. So I had moved out, got my own apartment, and business is really going good, you know what I mean? So only thing I regret, like I said, was not saving money. Like, I was just getting money, spending it. I wasn't really saving no money, just giving out money and not being responsible with my money. I never got to a position where, like, things were getting cut off and nothing like that, but I definitely had some really good months where I was making almost $8,000 to $10,000 a month, like several months back to back. And then I had those months where I was making way less than that. So I wish those months where I was making like $8,000 to $10,000 a month that I would have saved a lot more. But it is what it is, man. You live and you learn. So now when I get a payment, you know what I'm saying, I put a little bit back for taxes, and I put a little bit in an emergency fund. And I just started doing that, but like I said, it's better late than never. And one thing I want to make clear, man, like, if you in debt right now or anything like that, like I said, I owe the IRS, I owe a couple medical bills. I think I owe like a student loan right now. Still owe a student loan. I was depending on Biden, but that's another YouTube video. But if you in debt right now, I would say yeah, still save to try to get rid of your debt, but don't stress over it. Like, do what you gotta do, be responsible. You know what I'm saying? You know what you gotta do. You know what you did to get yourself in that position, but still live your life. Life is too short to just be stressing over everything. I still get in those moments where I'm like I have a lot of anxiety about stuff, but at the same time I'm still blessed. And I look, I still got all this stuff, and I'm still surviving. I'm still self-employed. I did, for the meantime, for extra money, I did start doing Uber. And sometimes I hate saying like, oh, I started doing Uber, but there's a lot of self-employed people who have a business that do Uber just so they can be able to still make their own schedule and not have to worry about, being under the schedule of somebody else. But it only sucks when sometimes I pick up somebody I know, they're like, hey, you still doing videos? Like, yeah, I'm still doing videos. Like, it gets a little annoying, but, it is what it is. Like, so you see me, if I pick you up, yeah, I'm still doing Uber. I do Uber, but, I'm still shooting videos. I got to pay these back taxes, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I gotta do what I gotta do, but like I said, I ain't about to stress about. I'm gonna try my best not to stress about nothing. Like I said, my dad, a week before he died, he was stressing about paying off a old payday loan. Like, he was so worried about money, like, and paying off debt. Like, and I don't want to be like that. Like, I want to take care of my debt, but I'm not about to, you know what I'm saying, like, let it be the end of me. So, do what you gotta do, be responsible. And just remember, you gotta pay them taxes, be self-disciplined, save money. And that's all I gotta say, man. All I gotta say, stay tuned for next week. I'm gonna try to keep dropping consistent content on this channel. It's gonna get better, man. Like, I'm gonna try to drop something different. It might be some different type of content. I'm gonna just find whatever works, whatever's on my heart, man. I'm gonna just do whatever's on my heart. So this is what my heart to do. So I did it, and that's what it is, man. Y'all be blessed.